Hey everybody, welcome between the weights here in the gym and ready to hit up our weekly installment of the chapters of the Spartan Way. So remember, in review, we are trying to change in some way, right? And in order to do that, we've got some big goals we got to accomplish, okay? First, right, we need to decide what we care about, what we want. We call that the true north, right? So we pick something that we really want, that we're committed to not wavering from it, right? It's not ever going to change. It's not going to move. Our target isn't going anywhere, and we're going to move towards it full steam ahead, right? So in order to start making it, we're going to start making commitments and keeping commitments. We're going to think about ways that we can continue being enthusiastic and passionate about the true north, and that passion and enthusiasm will help us stay committed, right? So chapter 4 is about discipline and delayed gratification. You may have heard of the study that was done the 60s, I believe, right, where they got a bunch of kids and sat them down in a room, and on a table it was a cookie or a marshmallow, something. They put a treat out in front of them, right in front of them. They said to these kids, they said, hey, you can have this cookie now, or if you wait 15 minutes, we'll give you 2 cookies, right? And then they left the room, and they were just trying to see how many of the kids would just snatch that cookie up and eat it, right? Or marshmallow or whatever the little treat was. And so they tracked all these kids, right? Throughout their life, the children who didn't just eat the cookie right away also were more successful throughout their lives, more successful. More of them graduated college. More of them just accomplished the things in their life that they wanted to do. More of them were successful at losing weight, right? The people that, the children that just ate the cookie right away had higher rates of obesity, had higher rates of not finishing college, had higher rates of lower pay, had higher rates of just giving up on lots of things, right? And giving up. But it's easy, right, to see something you want and then just take it, right? But if you can wait a little bit, if you can put off taking it now, we're gonna get more later, right? So if our goal, if our true north that we're working towards is to lose 20 pounds, there are, funny enough, we're probably talking about cookies, right? Trying to just not eat cookies and delaying the cookie for just a little bit longer, right? I'll just delay it a little bit longer, and then you can have 2 cookies, right? And maybe in this scenario of losing weight, that's not the way to go about it. But if we can delay gratification, if we can be disciplined towards the commitments that we've made and really stick to them, right? Then we will be way better off at accomplishing our goal and getting to where we're trying to get. So there are a couple tricks that we can use to help us stay disciplined. One of them is to, on purpose, delay the gratification, right? So you're walking through the supermarket, happened to me the other day, a box of cookies, right? Oh man, those things look delicious. And thankfully, had a buddy, had Emily there to sort of remind me that I didn't want those cookies. She had to remind me fairly forcefully and physically. But she did, and I was grateful for it. And in that moment, right, when I really wanted those cookies, she helped me delay that, right? And then a couple minutes later, like once the bag wasn't staring me in the face anymore, I didn't care about the cookies. I didn't need to go back and get them, right? So whatever that is, right? If it's losing weight, then we put off that cookie. Oh, I'll wait and eat it tomorrow, right? I will wait and not have it today, or maybe I love that cookie, but I'll put it off. I'll have it on Saturday, right? And that just is a way to help you be successful, right? If it's to save enough money to buy a house, right? Or to become debt-free, all these things, right? Those small daily delaying things is gonna get you towards your goal, right? Instead of just right away seeing a candy bar and shoving it into your face, right? Or just whatever the thing is, spending money on whatever the thing is. Oh, I'll just wait until tomorrow. I'll just delay it one day, and it doesn't hurt so bad to tell yourself, I can't have a cookie, right? But instead of saying, I can't have a cookie, you're just, I won't have a cookie, I'll have it tomorrow, right? Another technique that they talk about in the book specifically is make it not look so appetizing in the first place. You got to find a way to trick yourself into thinking that cookies aren't that good anyways, right? I don't really want a cookie anyways. They're really gonna, it's not really gonna taste that good. And if you can convince yourself of that, it makes it easier to not feel so bad that you're not eating the thing right now, right? Then another trick, right, that we can do is if we can make smaller goals towards our major goal. Say our major goal is lose 20 pounds again, right? If you can make the goal the thing that is so gratifying to you, right? Then when you're being successful at it, you're getting rewarded. And being rewarded is going to help you stay enthusiastic. It's going to help you be passionate, right? It's going to help you stay committed to everything, right? So if the goal is 20 pounds, then you break it down into smaller increments. Say, oh, let's just do like 1 pound, right? And when I lose 1 pound, I celebrate and I have this awesome party and I tell all my friends, right? And that's going to keep the ball rolling. So the task for this week, right, is we need to find out what those marshmallows are, what those cookies are in your life that are preventing you from your goal, that you can put off right now, that's going to help you be successful and in the long run be just more gratifying, right? So whether that's we have lots of places where we get or being handed cookies, right? Home, work, social settings with our friends, right? So we need to find these cookies, and once we've identified them, we can identify how they are preventing us from getting to where we were going to want, and then we'll write down strategies or ways to combat that effect that those things are having on us, right? And that's going to help us get where we're trying to go. See you next week.